Welcome to Bad Wrench Automotive. All right, so here we are with our Nissan Pathfinder project. This is an '06. Now, I believe these body styles go almost all the way up to 2024, so they go for quite a ways. Now, that being said, you're going to need to do some repairs on these things, and the next series of videos are going to involve us being inside the wheel wells. And that's what this video is really going to explain to you guys, how to take out your inner splash shield, because that will need to come out of the way in order for you to get in there and actually see what you need to remove. So, as we come down here, guys, I really want to break this down. So we've got two screws up underneath here. We've got one screw here. These are all Phillips. We have one here. We have another one right here. So following along right there, all the way up around. We come back around, and if you have the mud flaps, there will be screws holding the mud flap. There's also going to be another one hidden behind here that you'll need to remove. Now, once you've got all that, there's going to be some pop clips. You're going to have a pop clip right here. You're going to have another one right here. Usually you'll have one here, but this one's missing. And then you'll have one up here, which is also missing. When you get it pulled out, guys, and this is the reason why we need to do this, is on this particular project, those struts are in really bad shape. The rust is bad enough that if they hit a hard enough pothole, they're going to blow the bottom of the strut out or crack this. This strut's got to go. It's done. It's already seen its service use. It's got to go. When we do that, we have to pull our sway bar end link. We don't need the splash shield out for that, but it does make it a lot easier. We do need it out to access these three bolts for this strut. Also on this side, we have a leaking axle seal. So what happened was somebody put a brand new CV shaft in. You guys can see it, and this is literally brand new, no rust on it at all. And they didn't replace that seal. Guys, this is the problem when you do quick repairs. So the little bit of maintenance that this thing has had done, somebody cut corners. And when they cut the corners, I'm guessing they were just doing that so that they could sell it. Meaning that this was a higher mileage vehicle, it needed a bunch of work. There was never any tune-ups done on it, never any basic maintenance done to it. My customer bought it, and now we need to get it back to roadworthy. He's going to haul his family in this, so I need this thing to be safe for them, and that's not safe. Anytime we see struts that are in that bad of shape, we do need to get in there and pull those out. The first step is taking down that splash shield. Now we got to do it on both sides because we got to change both struts. We will also have a project on the back of this one as well that we're going to need to do the rear shocks. Again, shocks and struts are maintenance items that need to be done at about 75 to 100K max. Anything over 100K and you're risking it. The reason why is they take so many impacts on the road that if you live in anywhere that has rough roads, your struts are going to wear out quickly. Remember, every mile you drive, that thing is bouncing up and down to absorb little minor imperfections in the road. Not all road decks are smooth. Over time, they wear down and they groove. Those all affect that shock and that strut. Guys, I know this got into more of the shocks and struts, but we needed to take these out to go to our next step. And that's really what repairs are about, is going to the next step. How do we get there? What bolts do we need to take out to get to that next part that we have to remove to where we can remove what we need? If you guys are liking this Nissan Pathfinder content, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.